Tonight, a defiant district attorney, Fani Willis, is breaking her silence. In a 176-page filing, she acknowledges a personal relationship with Nathan Wade, the special prosecutor she appointed to lead the Georgia election case against former President Donald Trump. But Willis denies any financial benefit or conflict of interest, writing, "While the allegations are salacious and garnered the media attention they were designed to obtain, they do not provide any basis for her to be removed from the case." That's what Trump co-defendant Michael Roman has asked for, accusing Willis of financially benefiting from a romantic relationship, saying Wade used money he earned from the DA's office to pay for vacations together. But in her response, Willis today provided her own receipts, saying travel was evenly split between the two, and arguing Wade made more money than the other special prosecutors only because he did much more work. The filing included a sworn affidavit from Wade, who said while the two were professional associates and friends when he was hired on the case, they later developed a personal relationship. But in a response of his own, Michael Roman says he has witnesses who will testify the relationship actually began before Wade's hiring. All of it has brought intense scrutiny to the closely watched case against Donald Trump and to Willis herself. Mr. Trump has also sought to have the charges dismissed, and today posting, "This scam is totally discredited and over." It all comes amid new pressure from Congress, where Republican Congressman Jim Jordan has subpoenaed Willis, seeking documents to determine whether she misused federal money. And back in Georgia, Willis and Wade have been subpoenaed to testify on these allegations in 2 weeks. But Willis wants a judge to cancel that hearing and vows to fight the subpoena, calling it an attempt to embarrass and harass her personally. Lester?
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or follow us on social media.